Who do we play as in Garten of Banban 0? Is a question many fans have had ever since the original reveal of the game back in October. And despite people constantly asking the developers the answer to this question, they refuse to respond. But in today's video, we will be answering this question, alongside a few predictions of how the player will work in the game. First, let's take a closer look at everything we know about this mysterious player to help narrow down who it could be. The player is very short, around the height of the other mascots, and is smart enough to understand how puzzles work. We know that the player is most likely a mascot because of the Steam page saying we live in a cell. The player also doesn't know who they are, as evident by the TV asking our name. Now, we can eliminate a few characters that will not be the protagonist. These include Banban, Bambalina, Truffletoot, and Kittysaurus. Since we see them from the player's perspective in gameplay footage, 100% debunking those theories. Syringan can also safely be debunked, since the height of Syringan doesn't match the player's height. The parent player's child from the other mainline games can also be eliminated, as even though it would make an extremely interesting narrative and honestly be very cool, the child isn't a mascot, which makes it highly unlikely. Another cool character to be the player would be Jumbo Josh, but he lacks basic intelligence and wouldn't be able to solve the puzzles in Banban 0. Our next option is Flumbo, the blue Banban, and who is supposedly the original one. I honestly don't think this is true, since we haven't gotten a single bit of teasing regarding a plot point as big as this one. And before we get into our next potential player, remember to subscribe, as I'm trying to reach 50,000 subscribers this year. So make sure to subscribe for daily Garten of Banban videos. Our next potential suspect is the pink squirrel character, being the player in Banban VR. But we don't even know if she's canon to the mainline games. And she also hasn't been teased at all, which safely knocks her off our list. But now, we can go into my personal top 3 potential players. These ones have the most likely chance to be our player in Garten of Banban 0. First, we have Captain Fiddles. As the Euphoric brothers have confirmed that he is extremely important to the games in some way, which could definitely make him our mystery player. Furthermore, Captain Fiddles is based on a monkey, and has a northern Muriki as one of his genomes. Monkeys are generally very smart when it comes to puzzles, pushing this theory. Next is Bittigiggle. And although seemingly being a random choice for a protagonist, there is actually a ton of evidence for this theory. First of all, Baby Bittiggle's face has been hidden from us in all promotional material, which is something usually done with a main character who will be very important in a game. The player is also seen running with a baby Kittysaurus, something Bittigiggle did in the Garten of Banban 0 teaser trailer 3. And since Bittigiggle just assumably died in the 7th game, it'd make sense for us to learn more about him before his unfortunate death and play as him in this game. Bittigiggle is also a fan favorite, and making him the player in Banban 0 would be one last send of a fan service to all Bittigiggle stands. And last but not least, Nap Nap. Nap Nap fits all of our previously established criteria and has been in a lot of the marketing for this game. So, it's very possible for him to be this mystery character. And of course, if none of these are true, then it's probably just a new character. But we'll have to wait and see. But what do you think? Comment down below your guesses on who's the main player in Garten of Banban 0. I'll also be releasing an exclusive sneak peek at my next video on my Discord server, so make sure to join if you want to see that.